Hello everyone, welcome to the Stoicism and Spirituality channel. In today's video, we're going to explore a very important topic: how to apply Stoic philosophy in our daily lives. Stoicism is not just an abstract theory, but a practical philosophy that helps us deal with everyday difficulties with more wisdom and serenity. Throughout history, great Stoic philosophers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius have taught us that by controlling our reactions, we can achieve more emotional balance, even in the most challenging situations. And that's what we'll see today: how to use Stoicism to face daily adversities and live in a more complete and rational way. Let's start with something we all face: stress at work. At some point, we've all felt overwhelmed by tight deadlines, high demands, or difficult colleagues. But in Stoicism, the first lesson we learn is acceptance of what is beyond our control. When we're stressed, it's usually because we're trying to control everything around us. But Stoics teach us that we should focus only on what we can control, like our reactions and attitudes. If you're feeling pressured at work, instead of complaining or getting upset, ask yourself, what can I control in this situation? What depends on me? For example, if you have a huge workload, instead of stressing about the volume, you can think, I can control how I organize myself and how I prioritize my tasks. This doesn't mean ignoring the challenges, but choosing a more rational attitude toward them. This is a practical application of Stoicism in everyday life. Another example would be if you had to deal with a difficult colleague or a conflict situation at work. Instead of reacting impulsively, Stoicism suggests focusing on what is within your control, how you choose to respond. Instead of letting anger or frustration consume you, you can reflect and act more balanced without letting others take away your peace. Now let's talk about personal relationships. We all go through moments of misunderstandings, arguments, or even the loss of loved ones. Stoicism teaches us that when dealing with these situations, it's important to focus on our attitude, not the actions or reactions of others. For example, if you have an argument with a friend or partner, Stoicism suggests that instead of blaming the other person or expecting them to change, you should ask yourself, can I control this person's actions? No, but I can control how I will react. This means that instead of nurturing anger or resentment, you can choose to practice empathy and forgiveness. This isn't about being passive, but being rational and choosing how to position yourself in the situation. Remember, we can't control the behavior of others, but we always have control over our responses. Another practical example in everyday life would be when someone makes a negative or offensive comment to you. Instead of reacting immediately with anger or wanting to retaliate, Stoicism invites us to take a step back and reflect. Ask yourself, am I really affected by this, or am I just giving power to this person? When you emotionally distance yourself from the situation, anger tends to decrease and reason takes control. Now let's move to a situation we all face: financial difficulties. Stoicism teaches us that we should be grateful for what we have and accept financial adversities with serenity. Instead of panicking or feeling defeated by a financial crisis, Stoics remind us that what is essential is not material possessions, but our ability to be resilient and react wisely. If you're going through financial difficulties, Stoicism suggests adopting the mindset that external circumstances cannot define us. It can be a good opportunity to reflect on what is truly necessary in your life and how you can adapt your vision and habits focusing on what is most important. For example, instead of spending on unnecessary things, you could adopt a simpler lifestyle and live with only what is essential. This doesn't mean being resigned or complacent, but rather choosing to live with more awareness and less attachment to material possessions. One last example would be in the moment of loss or death of a loved one. Stoicism teaches us that life is short and that we will all experience loss. While pain is inevitable, what we can control is our reaction to the loss. Instead of being consumed by sadness or anger, Stoicism invites us to accept death as a natural part of life. You can remember the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, who said that death is just the conclusion of the natural cycle of life. By accepting death with serenity, we can live more fully, cherishing time with others and with ourselves, knowing that every moment is precious. To apply Stoicism in everyday life, we need to reflect on what is truly under our control and what is not. Remember, what you do with adversity is what really matters. Stoicism teaches us that we can live a more peaceful and balanced life when we focus on what we can control and accept with serenity what we cannot. So, to wrap up, I hope these examples show how Stoicism can be a practical and useful philosophy for dealing with everyday situations. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment below, and share it with someone who could also benefit from these ideas. Subscribe to the channel for more content on philosophy and personal development. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend who needs to hear this, and let me know in the comments, did this video help you? Subscribe to the channel for more content on philosophy and personal development. Don't forget to watch these other 2 videos and further enhance your knowledge.